Hi there, everybody. I'm Amber Johnson. Welcome back. This is video 2. It's a little later in the evening, and I have my coffee. This thing, I want to show you guys. See the name, or it says Sub-Zero Vacuum Insulated. This little sucker, careful, comes with a little lid, right? This little thing. Well, I forgot how to use these things. Well, I didn't know that it was open. So I go to take my first sip and I burned my bottom lip. Oh yeah, it hurt for a couple weeks. Make sure it's on tight. But you know what? This thing, I poured coffee in it at probably 7 o'clock this morning. And it's still hot. So, let's drink some coffee. Cheers. So, video 2. I have to jump on here because I'm holding all this stuff inside and it's like, no, I need to be talking about it. I need to be telling people, what's going on so that way, we can relate. There's relations. And obviously, since COVID, everybody's been going online, they've been going home, staying home, having problems, illness, or even good health, just not wanting to be out and sociable. So, what do? You sit at home and you find things to do. So, it's been a while. I was going live all the time. I was doing videos, and lately I've been very quiet. But, one thing I wanted to discuss today, really, was, the art of fear. How does it impact your life? Well, today I'm filling out an application for an apartment rental, and my fear of not getting accepted is in the way. I just jumped right into it, okay, because that's what I need to say. Sometimes my words get twisted. I don't know how to voice it. And yeah, it gets weird. Weird and confusing, but in a good way, because it clicks later. I talk so fast that I wind up channeling. I channel messages, music. I hear and feel things. I smell things. So, of course, I'm going to be hypersensitive. I say that because I'm sitting here literally filling out an application. You know that fear that you get when you look at an application and they want information and background, and then all of a sudden now you don't want to talk about it, and it's like, they're going to get me. They're not going to like me. Whatever those things you say to yourself, those just randomly came to me. I had to laugh. So, I've had a fear of things like this for a very long time. As soon as I see it and I see the questions, I get like, no. And then I talk myself out of something. Or I doubt myself. And then that, in turn, affects your confidence. Confidence in self, confidence in what you're doing, confidence of other people. What else? It interferes with everything, with your relationships, with families, employers, rental agreements. For me, it's more like I get a fear of people taking my information and not doing what they say they're going to do, or using it for ill intention. And I don't know why, but it's there all the time. A lot of it stems from, when I went to jail. So many things were happening all at once back in 2017. And back then, I was praying. I was praying for, just give up. Just like, Lord, I don't want this no more. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I'm tired of being depressed. And was highly medicated, due to pain management. Yeah. Highly medicated. For so long, I just lived in like that. Lived in the fear of the outside world, lived of fear of, not being good enough for my family. And I'm talking about this today because it all triggered something in me today doing my application. So I'll show you. See, application. Oh, in my schedule. Application. Can't show you everything. Anyhow. So. I don't know what else to say. Except for any of you guys have these fears. Fears of writing your information down. Or like for me, I've been on and off work, looking for work, no employment. But a lot of it, guys, I'm telling you, when I went to jail, my whole life changed. Not only was I forced to sit in my own shit, which I put myself there, but I was also enlightened. It was like an awakening to what was important, an awakening to my family, awakening to who I was, what I was doing, and how I, behaving the way I was, not knowing, that it was all due to that fear. Fear of abandonment, fear of neglect, fear of, not having enough, fear of just not being good enough for my family. I want to give up, completely. I lived like that for 3 years. Straight. Depression, doctors, everything. Medications. And it was all based on fear. Give me a moment while I recenter my thoughts. Where is this going? Gotta have more coffee. I like that. It's nice and hot. When I went to jail, I did my time. I got out. I wound up going back again, and then I got out. Since then, I've been on this new journey of learning how to deal with and live with being a felon. That's what it says. It says I'm a felon. I don't like that word. It's a label. Yeah, it's a term used, but usually when people say felon, they automatically think the worst. They don't give you the benefit of the doubt. People don't see you in that light anymore. They don't see that good side of you, of who you really are. No matter what it is. You're a felon, no matter what. It does make it difficult to get a job, to get housing. Even Section 8 will not allow it. I was on Section 8. I think I might still be on, but I heard that even if I were to be called tomorrow, because of my charges, I would not be approved. If you're not free and clear of any felony charges within 4 to 7 years, you can't get a job. Really. I've known people to say they've lied on applications and things, and it's like, I can't. But how am I supposed to know that I was down as a violent crime? Very weird. Anyway, that's what it says. My first offense became 9 felony charges for a violent crime that was not violent. That is my story, and I'm sticking to that. That's a whole nother video. But because of that, because of my mistake, because of what I allowed to happen in my own life, my own fears got the better of me. And I wound up going to jail. And in order for me to see that, I had to. I accepted my fear, I accepted my fate, I accepted everything, just like I am today. But today was a trigger. Another one. I've been getting a lot of those. Anyone else out there getting triggers? like things pissing you off or coming up, or it's all lessons. We're doing our lessons. We learn them and we move on. We let them go. We heal from them. And this here was a trigger, and now my healing is talking to you about it, because it needs to be talked about. Please comment below if you can relate to any of this. Fear of being judged, a fear of being belittled, talked down upon, labeled. Fear of, do you have fears of not being good enough for your spouse, your family, your children, for your company, your business, you know what I mean? Whoever you're working for, if you're self-employed. Yeah. Well, it took me a while to get where I'm at. I am finally settled in with a good job that I like. I am doing things that I love to do. I'm healing one day at a time. Still sober 10 years later from alcohol. Medication was, for me, different. I didn't look at that as, an addiction until I wound up in jail in 2017. Okay, that is when my realization came. But as far as alcohol and anything else, I have been 10 years sober. Yeah. But this fear of being judged, this fear of filling out that application and turning it in, and that is what's getting me. I'm not going to let it get me down. I can't. Because guess what? I filled it out. I answered it as honestly as I could. And I'm going to turn it in. And no matter what, I'm going to keep trucking along. Just like I hope you guys do too. I've literally got my little candle here. My little Zen candle going. It is Iris. Made with essential oils. And you know what else I've been doing to get over my fear today? Been doodling. Give a moment of silence while we admire it. I have no idea what it is supposed to be, but I think it's very awesome. I've been watching some videos on doodles, and I've done this kind of stuff since I was a kid. Take a pencil, you scribble all over it, and you outline it, you detail it, you make it something beautiful. So guys, if you're stressed out, if you're depressed, if you need a hug, I send it to you now. Yes. Don't give up. Don't let fear get in the way. Do not. Not today, say it. Not today, Satan. Not today. Keep trucking along. I'm quiet for a reason. I'm working on me. I start school soon. I'm so excited. And, yeah, I'm going to need some students. I will need students. I will be the teacher. I'm being taught, and I'm going to teach you. Yeah, this YouTube channel is fixing to blow up with some interesting videos. After March 7th of 2022. I will take you on my journey. I will keep doing that. Someone told me once that I should document all these videos and do a documentary. Do it like clippings, going back to 2017, showing the timeline of everything. Because it comes back around. What goes around, comes around. Are you on that path for enlightenment? Are you on the path for love. Because if not, you don't belong here on this channel. It's about forgiveness. It is about unconditional love. Above all else. That is the only way to heal through trauma. And I found that to be the only way for me. Because after almost 20 years of fighting the system, this mom is done fighting. I'm focusing on what I can do. Join me. Stay tuned. I'm Amber Johnson with Helping the Good People, babbling on again because I can. I told my friend that. I love it. Sometimes I'll be walking down the street. Someone will say, well, why are you doing that? Because I can. And I hope you do too. Look at that. I'll have this probably completed for the art show. 1 year, February 12th, Rockabilly Girl, Eat Your Art Out. And Sacred Sunday Circles with One Heartbeat at Reed Park, Duck Pond, every Sunday. It never fails. We are always there, in rain or shine. 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., Reed Park, every Sunday. Come out and meet me. Say hi. Like, subscribe, and share to the channel if you wish. Thank you for watching. I love you all, and I appreciate you all. Stay tuned.